This is a magazine for men. Men want to see women. It's just that simple, everybody. Good morning, everyone. I hope that you're having a great day. I am here today with what that I would call another filler vlog. Essentially, a vlog where I kind of speak my mind about something going on that's current, to see how other people feel about it, and to also just kind of express how that I feel about it. Also, it gives me great content on days where I was absolutely too busy to pick up the camera to vlog. So today we're gonna go over a new controversy, I guess you could call it, which is that they've put a is it a transsexual? Put a transgender in Playboy magazine next month in November. Now, let me first of all say I have absolutely no issue with anyone who is transgender or who is gay or who is even bisexual. I myself have a friend from school who was a female then, great friend, and has now been trans. What's the word I'm looking for? Say it. Been changing into a man, has facial hair growing and everything like that. So I in no way have any hate or anything towards someone who wants to do that. I say it's your life, live your life how you want to live your life. What that's just happened is that a lot of people have gotten upset with the choice that Playboy made because, I mean, not many, not that I know of at least, who like women want to see a transgender woman. A lot of times, from a guy's point of view, strictly a guy's point of view, that's normally looked at as more so gay, just because the female that they're looking at technically used to be a man. So it's looked at as gay from a guy's point of view. Most guys, normal guys like myself, I would almost look at it like that. It wouldn't bother me in the same way that I think it would most people, but I can totally understand where that 90% of the Playboy community is coming from. And then here's what can happen when Playboy does that. Essentially, Playboy, the original target of Playboy back in 19, whenever it was, and Hugh Hefner created it, was of course men. Okay, so with this target, the men spend their money to look at the women, of course, which in return gave Hugh Hefner a big, Playboy mansion. Yeah, I know it's nothing close, but you get the idea here. So essentially, crap. Alright, so all that I was getting to with my terrible drawing here is that when the men are unhappy with the product, they're gonna go away, okay? And then when the men go away, the money goes away, and then after so long, the mansion and stuff goes away. Now, that's because back in 19 whatever, Playboy was the only one that had any of this. Back in the day, they didn't have any competition. Now, there's Hustler, there's Pornhub, there's YouPorn, there's no-name magazines that are out there all the time, My Free Cams, and then sites that are just 100% completely free, so these men don't really have to go to These men don't have to go to Playboy because they can go up here and get the same thing without seeing stuff that they don't want to see. So my little illustration here behind me is essentially just saying that nowadays guys can go to plenty of places to get the exact same thing that used to be an exclusive to Playboy. So by them making a lot of guys unhappy, they're likely going to lose a lot of subscribers. A lot of people are not going to want their product anymore, which is going to mean the revenue is going to go down. And I mean, hopefully his son can keep the mansion. He probably can, though. They got plenty of money. Now, of course, nothing that I showed you is really 100% facts. It's just all speculation of how that I would see things going. You know, they have a target audience, which was men and some women, and they have taken that audience and pissed off a lot of them just by putting this transgender woman into the magazine next month. Now, I think it would have been great to do this maybe just by having the transgender woman in the magazine. By giving her the centerfold and by putting her on the cover, it just creates a lot of issues for your main audience, and you don't want to piss off your main audience, right? If your main audience is pissed off, then they're not going to buy your product, and then you're not going to make any money. I myself, again, do not really see an issue with what that they did. I think it was just how they did it. So again, I have absolutely no hang-ups against the transgender community in any way, shape, or form. I'm simply speaking my personal point of view of what Playboy did with putting the transgender woman, whose name I cannot remember, I'll put it right here. Like I said, it just simply goes to this. They have a target audience, which is men, and they are kind of upsetting that target audience by putting the transgender woman as the main cover photo, cover centerfold, everything in the November, December, I'll put that here too, in the November, December issue of Playboy. A lot of you may not remember, about 2 or 3 years ago, Playboy actually changed their model for whatever reason. They no longer showed full nudity in the magazine. So essentially, the guys are not going to see anything they wouldn't want to see. And if I'm not mistaken, the transgender female in the magazine has had the full operation. So they technically would not see the part that they're already going to be. So they're not going to see that part, but it still just created a lot of tension, I guess you could say. Tension's probably not the right word, but they still just upset a lot of people. And there's so many guys who are completely against it and hate it, to where they are not even going to want the magazine. They're going to cancel their subscription, move on to something else. Me, myself, I don't see it as a big deal. If I had a subscription to Playboy, actually don't have a reason to. If I had a subscription and I got that magazine, I would honestly skip those pages, because for me as a straight male, I don't really want to look at a man that has transformed into a woman. I want to see women. Now you have to understand that's not being sexist or transphobic. I think I've been seeing, not sure on some of these words. I'm in no way any of those things. I'm totally cool with a transgender person. Like I said, I have a friend that I went to elementary school with who is one. It's just, for me, it's not my thing. So if I had that magazine, I would not even want to look at that section. And that's the issue. For so many guys out there, it is not their thing. That is not what that they want to see. That they're not homophobic. They're not, against it really. Some of them are, of course, but it's just that they don't want to see it. It's a magazine for straight men and bisexual women, I'm guessing, and gay women to look at women. There's magazines for transgenders, I believe. There's magazines for everything. So I don't understand why they brought her in. It was probably to have this. I mean, everybody's been talking about it. Jenna Jameson, she has been in a huge storm on Twitter with a bunch of people who have been just bashing her, which I didn't understand. I'm right there on the page with Jenna Jameson. Like, look, this is a magazine for men. Men want to see women. It's just that simple, everybody. It's really that simple. No hatred, no nothing. It's a men's magazine to look at women. It would kind of be like, I know there's a Playgirl magazine. Imagine if Playgirl brought in a woman who was turning into a man and put them in their magazine. There's going to be a whole lot of women who are completely straight who would be really, really turned off and not like that at all. And now that I'm done ranting, again, sorry for another filler vlog today. Just kind of doing what that I can to get content up every day. But that's really what I like about YouTube. I'm able to express myself. People are going to be able to comment and tell me what that they think. I personally think a lot of people will agree with me. I put no hatred in this video at all. It's just simply my point of view. and what that I'm fairly certain is like 98.9% of the guys' issues that are having an issue with this with Playboy magazine. So in the end, everybody, as always, I hope you have a great day. Spread love today. Do not spread hate. I always try to smile for somebody, try to open a door, try to just say have a good day, whatever I can do to just make somebody maybe smile just a little bit. It always makes me feel better. Definitely always makes them feel better. So try to do that today with everything going on that's negative in the world. It can normally make your day a lot better. So I will see you here in another day or so. Please click that like button if you like this video, if you agreed with what that I said. If not, click the thumbs down button, leave me a comment, tell me what's wrong with what that I said or what that you disliked. If you can for me, click that subscribe button. As soon as I get to 100, I'm getting Big C Vlogs as my URL, which you've probably seen in my photo already, but I technically don't have it, but I've got it on everything else. So we got to get to 100 subscribers so we can get that, and then to 100,000 so I can get a play button. Ultimate lifelong goal of YouTube, I guess. I will see all of you guys and gals tomorrow. Have a good one. Deuces. Now, this is just myself, but if you notice the Give Wildlife a Chance tag with the hunting permit number right there at the top, and God, Guns, and Guts, Second Amendment. I just find it funny. I was pretty sure the Give Wildlife a Chance was actually to save animals and not kill them. So I find it ironic, hilarious, and awesome.